Hello, everybody. So, today we are going to be covering theme. So, we're just going to do like a really quick lesson over, what is a theme, some examples of what a theme statement looks like, and how we can go about identifying a theme. So, let's go ahead and get started. So, what is a theme? Well, a theme is usually a statement the author is trying to make about a particular topic. So, for example, a lot of the times when you're reading a text, a teacher might ask, "Oh, what's the theme?" And you'll hear someone say, "Oh, the theme is love." Okay, that's great. So, that's what we kind of call a big idea. Where a big idea would be like that one word, like the text is about love. So where we differentiate that from a theme is by saying that what is the author trying to say about a topic. So in the case of love, what is the author trying to say about love? Are they trying to say that love is easy to obtain? Are they trying to say that love takes sacrifice? So that's just a question to get you started. Also, a theme is not clearly stated, and it's usually inferred by the reader. So this means that, one statement, one theme that one person has might be completely different than another theme. So there are multiple themes that you can choose from and come up with as long as you have textual evidence. And finally, a theme is usually a statement about life or human nature. Okay, so next up we're just gonna cover some examples. So the first example we have here I kind of mentioned before, which is that true love requires sacrifice. So basically, when we look at this sentence, we see that the writer isn't just saying, "Oh, like the theme is true love." They're saying, the author is saying that true love requires sacrifice. Same thing with these other two. Revenge is unjust in all circumstances. We're not just saying that the theme is revenge. We're expanding on that to really answer the question of what is the author trying to say about revenge. Same thing with forgiveness. We're not just saying, "Oh, the theme is forgiveness." We're saying that forgiveness helps the giver more than the receiver. So now that we've gone over what is a theme and some examples, before we go on to how to identify a theme, does anyone have any questions? Okay, so let's get into how to identify a theme. What's the first step in identifying a theme? Well, the first step is to really focus on getting to know and learning the basic story elements of the text you're examining. So this is getting to know the characters, the plot, the setting, etc., and really making sure you have a basic understanding of these story elements. So why do you want to have a basic understanding of these story elements? Well, a lot of the times that's where a theme can be found. So we can try and find some themes by looking at what's repeated, what topics are being brought up again and again and again. So, for example, if we're looking at Romeo and Juliet, obviously we can kind of see that the idea of forbidden love being brought up again and again and again. We have these two main characters who aren't allowed to be in a relationship, wanting to be in a relationship with each other. So then we can go one step further, and this kind of goes back to what I brought up at the beginning, which is what is the author trying to say about that topic? So once you kind of have a brainstormed list of topics, you can go through and ask yourself, what is the author trying to tell you or say to you about that topic in particular? And that will help you get to your theme statement. So now that we've kind of gone through what is a theme, some examples, and how to identify a theme, now you're going to put this into practice with what we've been reading of Mice and Men. So since we've only read the first 4 chapters, that's what you're going to focus on is where you're going to first find the theme and find evidence to prove that theme. Alright, so go ahead and start doing that. If you have any questions, feel free to ask and email me. Have a good day.